Hi, Stephen Marcia here with our dogs Benny and Brea on the board the Off Leash. Here we are headed into Fisherman's Cove on our approach to the Lopez Islander. We're not really going this fast. We're at 3 times playback speed, but this is the first time we've gone into the Islander in a few years. Last time we did it, I think we had a 22-foot boat. Now we're making the approach on a 47-foot boat, so a little bit different story. Tides are about 1.5 foot right now. And looking at things and reading about things, it looks like we should be able to do this. Plus, I just saw a boat a little bit bigger than us with a much deeper draft go through right in front of us. So we're kind of following them through here. At this point, I'm relying heavily on our Simrad charts that we've got on our chart plotter, as well as our depth finder to be able to see where we're at overall. Somebody's got a fire going on the beach, it looks like, so we're going to be going into a smoke cloud as we go through here. Hope that doesn't throw our course off. We make the first approach to the orange piling as it's shown on the charts, and from what we can tell, it looks like we need to stay to the east side of that as we go in. And then once we round that orange piling, we'll head for going just east of the western tip where there will be a red piling, and keep it in mind the old saying of red to the right returning, since this is considered returning to the port. We want to keep the red buoy that we'll see in the distance here on our right and keep all the green buoys on the left. Here we go, starting to get close into the narrow bit. It looks like there's some shallow water to the right and to the left here, so we really want to keep on course and not get too close to the shore on the left or on the right, or should I say on the port and the starboard. And as usual, when we're making an approach like this, where we need some eyes up front, Marcia's up on the bow, keeping an eye on things, communicating with me. She's got her headset in, I've got my headset in, so we can talk to each other. She's pointing out any obstacles or problems that we see. On the right, we can see the red buoy that we're keeping on the right. And then we're just going to head through the deep area here. I'm looking at the Simrad charts, and I can see that it gets shallow to the left or to the right. So we're keeping it straight down the channel. Unless somebody's oncoming, we're just going to go straight down the channel here and keep it as deep as we can. Current depths are reading about 4 to 6 feet, kind of bouncing around as we hit different areas here. Definitely can see that if we had tried to do this on a shallower tide or a lower tide, that we might have had issues. So I'm glad we waited to this point of the 1.5 foot tide. We've got a boat oncoming here, so we're going to keep it a little bit further away from the green than we'd like to normally, giving them some room. And here's where it gets interesting, because once we round this green piling, you might guess that you want to go more straight or to the right to round this point that you see on the right there, but we really need to go straight, and there is a red buoy in front of us that is almost at the northwest corner of the Island Marine Center dock, which is the first set of docks we're going to come into. So as we're coming in here on the approach, it really feels like you're going to the wrong dock at this point. But the point is you're trying to avoid the shallow part that is over to the right here. So keep that red buoy in mind right at the corner of the Island Marine Center docks. We're going to go almost to the docks and then start turning right and heading over to the Lopez Islander Resort from there. At this point, it just looks nice and inviting to hang a right here, but you'd run aground if you did that. So we're going to keep on going straight until we see this red buoy and round the red buoy. As we approach at this point, I'm starting to realize there's a lot more current here than I was expecting. And we've got a little bit of a wind that's kind of pushing us from port to starboard at this point. So we're going to come in here right past the docks at Island Marine Center, head past there over to the Lopez Islander Resort docks. Looks like there's a boat just pulling in on the inside there. And our slip assignment is on what they call the outer breakwater, which I think is just the outer dock that gets the most abuse in the wind. So we're going to come out here, give a minute here for Marcia to get all the fenders down. She's doing an amazing job of that. And then we're going to pull into that opening behind that first boat and the next boat there. And we've got this orange buoy that's kind of getting in our way a little bit as we come in here. So we'll make the approach now and see how it goes. Hopefully there will be some help on the dock. Oh, it looks like there might be a couple people coming out right now. Of course, we're meeting the Bellingham Yacht Club, so there are some of our yacht club friends on the dock that should be able to help us get on the dock at this point. As we approach, we're getting pushed off, so I've got to steer in a little bit of a steep angle to keep us so we don't get blown away, because we don't have those bow thrusters or any of those cool things to push the boat sideways, other than 2 engines and 2 props in the back. They got us, they're pulling us in, and this will be our home for the next couple of nights. Alright, thanks for watching. Again, this is Steve and Marcia. Have a great day. And if you've liked this video, please check out our other videos and give us a thumbs up or click that bell to get notified when we have new videos that come out.